Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Classical Greyhound night, as always, at 8:30 p.m. Tonight, we will be witnesses of a battle against U.S. forces and German forces on the map Saint Mer Elie. So let's prepare for this. The battle should begin in a few minutes. The players are almost all here. So just
Mi micro. Oh, hello
have
guys.
have
Hear me?
something good to eat,
Yeah.
something good to drink, have a seat, and pleasant stay.
Hey.
Also, we
Hello.
have open SL mics for today, so you're gonna hear the SL chat as well for something special tonight. So uh, that's it. So we will be witnesses even to know the strategy and the communication between the SLs and the commander. Let's check the lineup for today. So we see now Axis blue, allies red, but after the match start it will be the other way around, which means on the Allied forces will be double E's, Poland PZGRs, Czechoslovakian Krieg, and BSBs, Phoenix, Taurus Clan, BWRs, and BWCCs as well. On the other side, we have Circle, NZN, BWRs, PVs, some PZGR Polish as well, and YKs. And the match will begin in 60 seconds. So the rules are simple as always. No punter on the on the German side. Only one man on artillery, and no HQ spawning or killing artillery, or even destroying the nodes. 30 seconds till the match begin. The players should be warmed up. They had a lot of time to warm up. They had like 30 minutes to warm up, so it should be enough for them. And after this change, we will join the Allied forces, and the Allied forces will be blue, and the Germans will be red for us. Also, we will see the points, and I'm really looking forward to what type of strategy both teams will choose. Just a reminder, this stream is 15 minutes delayed, so I'm sorry about anything that will be in the chat. I will try to actually answer it or something. I will, if I have time, I will write it in a chat. If not, I will try to respond with audio,
Are we in the
and
wrong map?
but it will be 15 minutes delay. So
I just get confused when I see this map.
the match started.
that changed.
SLCom is live.
I don't like the feel about this.
They change?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, we're changing.
Oh, this will be
Oh,
cruel.
I think everybody gets confused at this moment.
Paprikson is on the supporter.
and they're mistakenly change even the map, not just the match. So we will be restarting once again.
Yeah, it will, because we will switch sides again, and then
The
we'll have to
admins
switch sides once again. Yeah.
unfortunately changed the map as well. So
Hooray! 12 minutes. What a fun.
and we are at the right map right now. Saint Mary Day Warfare Allies.
Guys, it should be another one to start, or...
Yeah, there's gonna be another one in 40 seconds.
Okay, thanks.
And now
Ah,
we'll be
yeah,
live after that.
yeah, thank you, guys.
So we have the right map. Now we need to just change the sides, so 15 seconds and the match will begin. As we can see, the PZG are the commander on the side of the allies. So the Polish clan had their head guy as a commander. Well, okay, have a seat. Pleasant view. I hope this match will be good as always.
Yay!
And
Yeah.
there's nothing else to say than enjoy the match and enjoy the commentary as well.
Gardena.
The match has started.
Oznaczam ci dokładnie, ile
First
strzelać.
spawn has been made. First tank crews spawning,
Czemu?
getting into the GreyHound, the recon, and they're starting to placing down the supplies for the
Is everything okay? Sorry guys.
Yeah,
for
no, it
the
works.
nodes
Just my phone.
as well. First nodes has been built on the
You
midpoint
need to
as well.
spawn the truck or not?
And
Or you just go to the bottom one?
let's check the points we are playing for now. So on the American side, they
Come on,
already
Mike.
have Crossroads and
One
Mason
box
du
is
Creek,
missing in the north.
and the main point will be Sainte Mère Église itself, the middle of the village or town. And on the German side, they have
One box missing on the bottom
Wallowville and
HQ.
Rue de
Human dogs?
Gambusville. So the match has started. Both sides started to build nodes. Let's quickly check the other side if they're building
Okay, on
nodes
the
as
bottom
well.
is alright.
And
So, how's
the rest of the teams, the rest of the guys are already on the edge of the map and waiting for end of the warm up to
Can you
We will
push me?
take the negative
to push the
mark,
points.
we will go to the left side of the church. Can you engage the medium from north side of the church? Taurus?
Yes, dude.
Alright.
So
I will go on my negat move mark.
So as you heard, the Creek commander of the tank just tried to make some strategy with the Taurus commander of the tank, and they figured out a strategy that they will the Creek Czechoslovakian clan will be pushing this road, and the Taurus should go from the other side to have so they can like clear both of the sides of the San Mariglis, so they can cover both roads onto the midpoint and clear both sides of the church. Let's see if this tactic, this strategy will be good against the German forces.
Good luck.
Unfortunately, we cannot hear the German SL chat because we are on the American side. But that's maybe only good for us to be surprised by the strategy of the opposite force. So the game has begun. The first trucks are moving onto the point. First truck with the first full of troops, and even on the rooftops, the first guys just dropping off and prepare for building the defensive garrisons. The truck has stopped and it's fully offloaded of the guys. Look how many are there. It's like three squads over here, and everybody just run onto their location where they should be. So as we can see, this is the light tank. If I'm not mistaken, it will be by the Creeks. Yes, it is. It's a Stuart with occupied by Creek, so the medium tank should be coming from the other side of the church. But the medium tank is slower, so it will took him a bit of a more time to get on the onto the location. They are here as well, slowly pushing forward, and the Americans are first inside the church itself and inside the point as well. So let's check the overview from top, so we can see how the strength is actually spread across the map, and we can see that the Germans actually trying to push the left flank pretty hard. They have like 3 squads on the left flank. A few, nearly nobody is on the middle. Yeah, they're just coming into the middle, and a few Germans are on the right. The Americans had maybe the same idea. They have lots of guys in the middle and on the left, but not widely spread. So the Germans actually taking the left flank pretty quickly, as they're taking the right flank. But the Americans was quicker in the point. So let's see if they're cap it and hold the point for themselves. And that's it for the light tank. 2 shots from the front by the Panzerschreck, and it's gone. Why you can shoot the light tank from the front by the Panzerschreck? It's because Panzerschreck had light damage. Panzerschreck has medium damage with his rocket, and the Stuart has only light armor in front, so it's penetrated really easily by the Panzerschreck. Yeah, this will be pretty intense fight in the city itself. It's a CQB, so lots of machine guns will be used. The Americans will be using the Thompsons for the CQBs, as they will be using the Garens, because they are semi-automatic. We can see the PZGR David, who's pushed around the left flank. He just destroyed the OP over there, and PZGR Pavlov took care of him and wipe him out. But he still took that OP with him. So the Americans push the Germans back on the other side of the street on the left flank, and then they're trying to hold off. Right flank is pretty clear. There's only a few Germans and handful guys of the right flank. There's like 3 squads on the right flank by the Americans, and actually just 3 guys in the middle point. BWCCs took the role of defending the church.
Panzer IV's moving to the north of GreyHound.
Yeah, Taurus medium Sherman is still up. He's still checking this main road on the right side of the church.
We need people over there because they will take our point.
Yeah, I'm putting the shells in the artillery marker judge.
And once again, the Germans pushed the left flank, wiped out all the Americans in the left side of the village. So the Americans trying to push more from the left. Oh, they're trying to make a greater flank of the left side.
Are you gonna make the garrison over there?
Yup.
Okay.
The rest of the Americans trying to spawn around the church and trying to push the Germans back into the city, out of the hard point in San Maragli. Let's check the map really quickly so we can see where the American forces are. So as you can see, there's a bunch of defenders in the hard point. This whole area is occupied by the Germans. So they have like 75% of the town, and there is a few of soldier. It's 1 squad. Yeah, it's each squad. It's Greek squad. They're trying to push into this side of the city and hold of the Germans. As the G squad Mothip with his recon squad and D squad Paprikson 41 trying to make the flank over here and trying to get around the Germans so they can get behind their lines and push behind. As you can see, the PZGR David is once again pushed through the gap bit in the German in the American defensive. Let's see, three guys against one. Okay, 2 guys against 1. It's the haha. Spabby uses Thompson and he wiped out David. So their OP is secured and they can try to close the gap over here, which is pretty big, and it's really easy for the Germans to push through there and actually attack the San Mereglis from behind. They just destroyed the supply truck by the American supply truck, and they're trying to push hard into the San Mereglis, the church itself. There's less and less defenders on San Meregli, so let's see how long they will survive.
I got an enemy Panzer IV on the bottom of the map, dog mark.
Boss, what's the mark? Is that just the supplies I'm seeing?
I just put recon. I will try to make a bombing over there to defend the point. What how can you just push more down?
Dog, your garrison's hot near you.
Yep. Phoenix Doofy DSL from the Phoenix squad. He got behind the Germans with his squad. Phoenix, Case, and Wacky are with him. Doofy got killed by the Circle, Crunchy Mush, and Epic Beard. And this is really CQB combat over here, and mostly man on man, 1-on-1. That's a bombing run made by the Americans.
Nice, guys.
I'm not sure if it was that effective, but by the looks of it, it was. So pretty nice move by the call me Gilly
Quite an
Gilly.
obvious statement, but really Gambersville's got tank mines all up the main road. So
as we can see, the Germans already have the Tiger over here, and overwatching the San Mereglis and the church itself, which is really bad situation right now for the Americans. The Tiger is bad situation for them. If he stays between the if he stood like between the in the middle of the road next to the buildings, it's much easier to get him. But once he get in the open like this, it's pretty hard for the infantry to destroy him, even especially when he's defended by the infantry as well. The Americans really trying hard to defend the church, but if the Tiger will be there long enough, I think he will help the infantry to push inside the church. The left flank of the Americans really trying to push the Germans into the deep into the city, but they had problems with that. Very nice communication on the SL chat. I can tell. They're trying
Sorry,
to
boss, I was
communicate.
under fire when you were talking to me.
They're
say
trying
again?
to communicate everything they hear. Is this the
flag
76?
is running
Oh
away.
yes, this was 76. Definitely destroyed by the tiger over there. He's trying to hide. Looks like he was hit.
Really want that flag.
No, he was not. He just hid himself because he was too in the open, and he lost basically all the infantry around him over there. Now it's easier. Now it would be easier for the infantry to destroy him if they were on the left side of this city where the Germans are. But he's actually pretty covered.
On the top spawn, please.
Yes, okay. Yes, of course.
And we have a bombing run. Bombing run by the Germans. I think he will be straight on the... Oh no, it's behind, it's over here. That was useless. That wasn't that effective. I think maybe a few spawns were destroyed, but I'm not sure about that either. And the 76, no, that's not 76, that's a medium. The medium is still alive. He's trying to get it out, get out of that courtyard where he's actually catched right now. So he cannot help the infantry right now. And the Germans starting to get upper hand over there. They completely pushed out Americans on the left flank. So the left flank is completely under the German
Okay.
the left flank is completely in the German hands. They still trying to hold the inside of the church as long as they could, and the right flank actually is belong to Americans for now, and they're trying to push from the right flank into the hard point on Sainte-Marie-Église to help the defenders inside the church. Yeah, the medium tank is trying to go around as well.
Very nice, guys. Nice push. I'm gonna send supplies for you guys.
Longsword is holding this side of the Sainte-Marie-Église, and the Americans actually start capping. They capping a few minutes the Rue de Gambosville also. And the Germans actually have pretty problems to defend it. So there's no one to defending the route to Gambosville. So they will definitely win the cap race over here. So it's another cap for the Americans. That's not good. That's not actually good for the Germans.
Okay.
And that was a huge spawn of the Germans over here on the route to Gambosville. A huge spawn. And this is a massacre. This is a massacre. The Thompsons just opened fire. That's a massacre over here.
Okay.
This should be illegal. And in a course of war, it is illegal. But this is a game, and you can do anything over here. Nobody will take you responsible for what you're gonna do. That was actually a massacre. There was like 3 squads spawning on that garrison behind the Rue de Gambosville, and 95% of them was wiped out in a few seconds. The American kept the Gambosville, and that means all the spawns that the Germans have over here and on Sainte-Marie-Église are now gone. And the Americans actually now need to count on that they will be attacked from at least 2 sides, and that means up front and from behind. And
I wanna get secure.
Okay.
Actually they're doing pretty well on over here on the attacking side. The Germans are not redeploying over here. They're just trying to run there, which I think maybe it's is clever, to have really like one squad behind, not redeployed, and just slowly let them push back into the point from behind, and they can destroy the OPs and the garrisons that's near that point that were just kept.
We plan to build a garrison at route.
But we will see if Shingam will take care of this C4 over here.
Okay. Can you just put flare on the bike?
And also do not forget about that if this game is shorter than 30 minutes, it will be automatically restarted. And for now this game is pretty quick.
How long to your next recon? Because I'm just getting less dead.
We have a Lachs over here. 2 guys inside the Lachs. And they will try to help the infantry retake the route to Gambus Wheel.
Not a garrison.
Okay. 1 minute and we're gonna have a next...
Gelior just dropped the tech. And Gelior is now facing 2 enemies in front of him.
Can you destroy another
Lena
garrison?
body 50.
You know what? I need to...
Just round past each other.
Yeah, I go.
Yeah,
I use
even one tank crew just got into the infantry as well, because there is cooldown on tank spawning. That was a shot onto the side of the Lux by Revis. Revis reloaded his bazooka and he got wiped out by the 20 mil cannon. The Lux actually waited for him. Netrophil with his assault, trying to get there as well, and he got wiped out as well. And the Lux is still on. The Lux is still up. We still have like 1 hour and 8 minutes till the end of the match, and the Americans are starting to close in on Waller Wheel. They're starting to close in into the last German point.
I know.
We need flares with an approach, please.
Yeah.
This looks like German tank got killed. Yes, the Tiger got killed by the 76 BWR's Pekla. And it's just a Scharfschütze. Oh, and this shot wiped out the tank crew and also the German. And they did find the satchel, and they're trying to defuse it. And Livoro just defused the satchel on the 76 and saved that 76. But he's the only one inside the tank. Both of this crewmate has been killed, and he need to fall back to the nearest garrison and wait for them.
More white, because we need to have these positions too. Because if they will push, we are fucked up. Look on for airhead, yeah? Look for the airhead, guys. Because probably they will send airhead.
Echo, I see that mark, but we're sort of carried him it.
The commander actually trying to give some orders to the rest of the squads. He just told them that they need to hold up this crossroad over here, because if the Germans push through that crossroad, they can actually take back the route to Gambus Wheel.
Yeah, I'm gonna spawn. Yeah.
It looks like finally the Germans maybe woke up a little bit, and they're trying to fight back.
Guys, if you can,
let's see if they make any difference in this game, which is for now 4-1 for American forces.
I'm tired.
Okay.
Netrophil is the last one over here, and he got killed by the grenade. the Germans actually starting to
I'm gonna send recon, guys.
closing up onto
Maybe
the
take
Americans
one,
that
Charlie.
that's trying to push into the Wallowville. Let's see if the Germans actually wake up and if they like push back and retake at least the Rue de Gambosville into their
Arrow
hands,
carry
or
moving
the
again?
Americans will be
Yeah,
good
I go
enough
to
and
one.
push more
Give me 3 minutes.
into the last point, the
I can
Volo
also
wheel, and
destroy
the
this
match
one.
will
Thank
end
you.
5-0.
Okay, I just took. You can build. Yeah, how you can destroy this garrison too. Yeah, it will be okay.
Honestly, the first impression was that the Germans will retake the San Mereglis, the midpoint, into their hands.
Lux on light vehicle,
But
Charlie.
as we saw, the Americans actually used that situation when they tried to push into the San Mereglis and push hard from the edge of the map on the left side, and they actually get their forces on route to Gambosville, and before the Germans even notices that, they were like 75% in the cap, and
Now what's dropping as soon as the supply crate
they
ammo
didn't
box.
have a chance to defend that point, because they notices that really on the last seconds, last minutes. Greek squads trying to take the crossroads that the commander told them.
Okay, look on the map. But I will not send supplies. If you just spawn on the circuit, just take the supply, okay? With you.
The rest of the squads actually fighting hard over this compound over here. They just destroyed the German garrison over here, so the Germans cannot spawn here anymore. There's some supplies for the Germans behind here for the spawn.
Yeah, you need to take support.
Tiger on Charlie mark.
Yep, we got one.
Yeah,
It's moving
public
south.
just go on the aircat with the one support, okay? With the box.
Tiger is coming up onto the crossroad to help the infantry wipe out the Greek clan, Greek squads that's making a hard situation for the infantry. But the 76 notices that Tiger. First shot got through. Second will got as well. Tiger gone. He didn't even had a chance to shoot back or even shoot onto the infantry.
Guys,
that was a pretty quick
quick
death for the German Tiger.
So
it's probably recon.
The Germans actually took the crossroads as the commander wanted.
Just hold our backline.
The airhead was camped.
Get my OP down because I've just got
The commander trying to give more orders.
Okay, so just make OP and just make
new orders.
and we'll be okay.
So the Americans have chance to take the last point and make this match 5-0. The Germans now need to really tighten up the defense on Wallowville, because the Americans actually got even behind them. So there is attacking forces from the front, from behind, and from the left flank of the point. Ooh, this looks pretty bad for the Germans. I will not lie.
They killed me.
Honestly, I don't know what happened on the German side, on the German radio between the SLs and the commander, but this looks pretty bad. This looks pretty bad. And the Germans actually got behind the Rue de Gambosville,
down enemy Gary on the 5th point.
and they start capping back the Rue de Gambosville. They
Okay,
totally
so
wiped out
but
the
how?
defending forces on the Rue de Gambosville, and they can now retake the Rue de Gambosville. There's attacking force from behind and from
There's
the
an
front.
enemy Panzer IV
And they're
up,
winning,
I
they're
took
winning the
enemy
cap,
garage.
they're winning the cap. The Americans
look,
need to
my-
retreat, the Americans need to retreat as
And the
fast
enemy
as
Panzer
possible.
is down.
As fast as possible.
We've got the point.
No, we're
Yeah,
losing
but we
that.
lost
The-
the point.
Yeah, I know.
Lots of forces over here. Lots of forces over here. They need to respawn. They need to redeploy and go defend the Rue de Gambosville if they want to maintain it and hold it for the Americans. And this will be point. This will be point for the Germans.
Yep, you have to point.
Yeah, the Germans actually woke up, took the second breath, and this is bombing run. This is bombing run made by the US. Made by the US. He wiped out a half of a defending squad. His squad over there. Ah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good bombing run. No. That actually helped the Germans. That actually helped the Germans. Yeah. And this point is lost. This point is definitely in the hands of the Germans. Let's check the San Maraglis. If there are any Germans around. No, they are not,
Yeah,
and not even Americans. Not even Americans. Yeah, Rue de Gambosville is back in the German hands.
Okay, defense back to the city. Rebuild the garrison on the item. Yeah, nice. I will send supplies. Just give me a second.
We can hear the commander of the Americans giving orders for the defending squad to build a new garrison, defending garrison over there on the San Maraglis, and also wait for some extra supplies for some extra defense.
We've got an airhead coming down. Can I give you positions?
Yeah,
It looks like a whole German squad is now at the Rue de Gambosville. So if the Americans actually maintain the pressure on that point, they will hold most of their forces in there. And that would mean that that the San Maraglis could be saved. But as we can see, there's less and less defenders on Rue de Gambosville, and lots of the Germans trying to push through the Americans and trying to find their way into the San Maraglis, and a few actually got there. Where do we have those rascals? Where do we have those rascals?
How Garrison Mark was an OP is destroyed.
Nice.
They've been wiped out. They've been wiped out. The
the
Americans start recapping the Rue de Gambosville. The Germans actually should focus only on the Rue de Gambosville for now before they secure it, because they did not secure it enough, and that means that the Americans could push back into that point.
Grenade boxes around here.
Because they just fall back from Voloville and get right into the Gambosville.
Because they need to resupply all the time.
Hey, yo, just watch out. The shells are dropping in close to you.
We took down enemy Gary.
Enemy Gary destroyed the seat.
The Americans actually wiping the defending forces on the Rue de Gambosville. The Germans trying to do their best. Let's see where they are coming from now.
Has anybody destroyed the garrison on Jig or H marker?
Yeah, over here. There is the major spawn of another forces of the Germans, and they're trying to get back into the Rue de Gambosville, and they actually managed to get enough people into the soft cap and hard cap to starting decapping the point. And the major attacking forces of the Americans has been wiped out around the Rue de Gambosville for now, and the Germans took the Rue de Gambosville back. But the American squad's not falling back. No, no, no. Most of them are just spawning in their garrisons and try to push back into the Rudy Gambos field. They don't want to give up that point. The Americans want to win 5-0. There's two squads attacking on the left flank with the 76. Who's inside is 76? It's Taurus squad. Taurus squad is supporting the left flank, the attacking forces on the left flank, and also we have some guys behind the enemy lines that trying to get the flank on those Germans. They actually managed to spawn on that OP before it was destroyed. They still have the active OP over here, but it's been overwatched by the YKs, Tasboil and Tipos. Globimais from PZGR is still behind their lines and try to find the garrison or the OPs behind the Rudy Gambos field.
Commander, do you want a garrison built up here on the hospice?
Yeah, you can build over there.
Copy.
It looks like a few German forces are redeployed. Let's quickly check the San Mereglis if we have some German rascals around, and I can see Darter over here. He's the only one actually over there. It's the SL. He maybe tried to find a position for the garrison, and we have a sniper Tom over here. Yeah, the Dart don't know about him, and Tom got him down. And Pendragon has killed the Tom and actually avenged his SL. So that means the Germans have at least one OP on the right flank on San Meregli. And they're trying to clear it and maybe waiting for the supplies to make a garrison over here.
Garrison or hospice.
Nice.
And the enemy supplies.
Roliox just destroyed the garrison and even the supplies over here. So the Germans have no way to spawn there in a huge amount. Only on the OPs that they're set up and survived. San Mereglis looks safe for now. And Rudy Gambosville finally starting to look like the Germans actually took defensive position and secured the defensive line around the Rudy Gambosville and just trying to hold off the Americans, the American attack forces.
Enemy medium tank.
That was a beautiful explosion.
Mark, bottom of the 8.
Ooh. And it was a supply truck. It was a supply truck. He managed to drop the 150 supplies for the garrison. The artillery trying to shoot there, but it's no use anymore. Nobody's there. The car has been destroyed. And the Germans actually trying to push through the right flank of the Rude Gambosville and trying to wipe the Americans on the right flank. And a few forces of the American infantry got inside the Rude Gambosville, and it looks like the Americans started scapping for the second. And the Germans stopped it, and the Americans start capping again. And they just stop it again. This must be pretty intense for the Germans. That was not a hull shot. That was the tower shot into the 76. The 76 tried to fall back a bit. They're closing into the trenches. They will fall into the trenches, and they did fall into the trenches.
Yeah, watch my observer. Yeah, there is a guy in
And
there.
they still good to go. They still good to go. We can hear the German Lux somewhere around Rue de Gamboswil. The Lux is actually a pretty good choice for the defending forces, because he had a 20 mil autocannon with the HEs, which is very good against the infantry. A huge spawn on the Rue de Gamboswil, behind the Rue de Gamboswil. At least one full squad. That was a beautiful artillery shot. And there it is. That is the Lux, occupied by 2 guys from BWRs. Another 76. Yes, that's another 76 occupied by Czechoslovakian Clan Creek.
Panzer 4 on Charlie light vehicle.
And they are actually pushing into the enemy infantry. Nietzsche tried to go around them, but with no luck. They're reversing a bit because they are absolutely without infantry covering, and that can be on the open field pretty dangerous from the 76. And that was a beautiful shot made by the Defcon 1. Second shot into the luckily into the tracks of the 76. Oh no, it's not a 76, that's a medium. I'm sorry, my bad. That's a medium. That's a medium Sherman. Nietzsche is trying once again. It looks like Nietzsche had a satchel on him because he's trying to push around. Let's see if the medium actually survived this.
Lux destroyed.
Lux has been killed. It looks like Kaze from Phoenix destroyed that Lux. Good job, very good job. Kaze, very good job with that Lux. And we have another spawn on
Enemy
White
on the
Defcon 1
runway
is back in action with his Panzerschreck, and he will definitely go for the medium tank. Lock QT is watching over if anybody is trying to jump out of the 76. I'm sorry, the medium tank. BWR is trying to help them. Another shot into the tracks. Defcon 1 is dead. This medium tank is fucking lucky. They're fucking lucky. There was 3 shots in them. One in the engine bay from behind, and 2 into the tracks. Holy shit, they are really lucky. And the 76 came for rescue, and they did rescue that pretty heavily damaged medium tank. The BWRs saved the Czechoslovakian mediums, and that was a short shot made by Defcon 1. Actually, Defcon can shoot the medium from the front because there's only medium armor, and he can actually penetrate it by the Panzerschreck. That was another shot into the tower, and they still survived that.
Half track from Bolivar about to take down. The enemy guy on Jig market en route is accurate.
The crew inside that medium tank have a pretty good guardian angel. Pretty good. Germans slowly starting to push out the Americans. And Rivitz got out with his repair kit. He's starting to repair that pretty heavily damaged medium tank. Mothip recon leader is helping them to secure the location, and he trade with the low QTs.
Destroyed on Volleyball. Can we have a garrison removed, please?
Astelias is next to the Rivitz and guarding him.
Give me a second.
And even the commander from the Americans joined the battle.
Being destroyed.
I took out garrison.
Thank you very much.
And he's been killed. And this was the last rocket.
Yeah, they have nothing.
That was the 5th rocket into that medium.
Nice.
now
I'm sorry,
coming back
but
down
I'm not
to attack.
able to read that read that
Okay.
Nick. But over here, this 80 guy is the German hero. He killed that unkillable medium tank. And the 76 is in a pickle. No infantry around and lots of enemy infantry around, and even the Panzer IV is in front of them, and they're reversing as well. Yeah, you can see now that the Germans actually opened the right flank pretty wide, pretty good. They just need to open the front and the left flank. The left flank been slowly wiped out, but still holding on with a few infantry over here and the second 76.
Guys, we need to take this position too. This road. Squad K. Can you just hold it? Or Squad Charlie? My move mark.
Guys, you should attack on Rue de Gambosville. Do not attack on the wall.
They try. Yeah, I know.
The line.
They will go now.
We just heard in the command chat that that 2 squads are attacking the Valueville, and they're actually really dead. They maybe try to like prepare the Valueville to so they trying to destroy the garrisons and such, but actually 2 squads. Well, that's too much. I would send a recon squad over there, or if necessary the 1 squad, but 2 squads it's too much. And the German forces is still fighting them off on the right flank as well.
Panzer IV still on Charlie light vehicle.
Around the Rue de Gambosville itself. 44 minutes, 44 and a half minutes until the end of this game, and the Germans actually looks like they woke up 20 minutes ago and tried to do something about this shitty situation for them. But honestly, the Americans actually just still trying to roll the machine that they started rolling from the beginning of the game, and the Germans have pretty hard time to stop them. Let's quickly check the San Mareglis. As I thought, there will be a few German rascals around. At least 1 squad is trying to push here, and no, maybe 2. I see two squad leaders. It's Circle Spectre and PZGR Darter. They still trying to push here. We see 4 guys that's defending the San Mareglis. 3 of them are pushing off, and Demon Dog staying in with Astelias that's just spawned there. And the defending forces for now is enough, because the Germans cannot spare any more units from the defensive location, because if they do, the Americans will definitely will push through and
if you need some shots,
start taking again the Rue de Gambosville. From the beginning of the match, we had a pretty hard fight for the San Mareglis, where it looks for a minute that the Germans will took it into their hands. Then the Americans actually took that opportunity and pushed far left on the edge of the map into Rue de Gambosville. And before the Germans even notices that the Germans, that the Americans capping the Rue de Gambosville, they've been 75% in the gap, so they couldn't stop them. After that even looks for the Americans that they could took the Valueville, the last point.
Guys, look on the sky because they sent something. I am not sure where.
But honestly, the Germans actually woke up over there and retake the Rue de Gambosville, and since then they're trying to push out of the Rue de Gambosville as hard as they can, and they have no luck with that. They sent 1 squad on the right flank of the map to push into the San Mareglis and test the defensive forces of San Mareglis, but luckily the Call Me Giggly he saw this, and he thought about this, and he sent a few guys over there to defending, and they're actually defending pretty well for now. They are holding on.
Can you back on defense at this moment?
There's always a little gap in the like attacking side of the Americans. They have always like a little gap between the forces that the Germans try to use for in their advantage. Tipos is now in that gap, and he got killed. The right flank is still being tightly held by the Germans, but the Americans are actually pushing through that pretty well as well. And we have first decapping situation on San Mereglis. The Germans actually managed to put a garrison somewhere around here and managed to spawn bigger attacking forces than the defenders are. So they start decapping the San Mereglis itself.
Guys, they're coming from the up of the map. One more squad to the back. Able, I need you on the defense because
now
there's more people here.
Now we heard the commander of the Americans. They noticed that
boxes at the
now yeah, on the guys, on the garrison.
They notice that there's lots of attackers right now, and they need huge help over here. They even have a Lux. It's a Lux. Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is. That was a miss made by Astelias on that Lux. The Lux is damaged. And if I honestly think a major attacking forces should be redeploying back. Yes, and they are. They're redeploying on the left side of the city. Is that enough forces? Was it quick enough?
Light, looks. Light.
I'm not sure. The Germans actually took over the church. Honestly, right now the Americans should give up the attack with that many forces and put 80% of their forces in the defense as quick as possible, because right now the Germans winning the cap on San Mereglis. The Americans stopped it. Holy mother of God! The Americans actually stopped that German cap and start recapping.
Do you want me to run back for Maze on build a garage just in case?
And then I'm trying to hold the right flank of the church. The Lux is still alive. The Lux is still alive. That can change a lot of things if he survived long enough. Zuka has been taken out. One shot.
To help you out, yeah.
Pavlov made one shot. That was a beautiful drift made by the Lux. He cannot penetrate it in the front. And it was a side shot. It was a side shot made by Pavlov, and the Lux has been destroyed.
They're at the back, Gary. Please. There's still no grenade boxes on the ground.
This is good for now for the Americans. The Americans actually hold off the attack, but thanks to this, I think the major forces of the Rue de Gambosville was ordered to fall back. It looks like it was. There's only one squad. Greek squad is still here. Greek Haha, Raven 716, Gallier just spawned with Spabi, Azran, and Sindri. Sindri is actually at he's hunting. Sindri is on the hunt. No, he's not until 76. He maybe try to help them. The 76 is falling back.
Squad 3.
Yeah, the Sindri looks like he's trying to help them.
Can you just push the point at this moment to make some
yeah.
He's trying to help them. Thanks to this, the defensive forces on the Rue de Gambosville can now take a rest for 4 minutes, and the rest of the forces can push forward because the Americans need now secure the San Mariglis.
So is M marker accurate? The Gary marker.
The Americans now need to completely secure again the San Marigli. And they need to hold off 36 minutes before the end of this match. And the Americans have been in a tight spot for a minute, but they found a way out of the tight spot and saved the situation for now.
Gary up.
No, it's not garrison here.
Church is clear.
They're running on the main road from west. They have a garrison in western approach.
It looks like the American actually managed to secure the perimeter around the San Mariglis, and they can now again try to attack the Rue de Gambosville. There was another major spawn of the Germans, and the forces from Rue de Gambosville is pushing on the left side of the San Marigli.
Yeah, it's
Let's see if the squad. Yes, there's another squad in front of the Rue de Gambosville, which means there's at least 2 squads now trying to hold the Rue de Gambosville under siege and occupy a few forces of the Germans so they can redeploy into the attack.
Can you make garrison over there? Creek? I just sent you supplies. Oh. Yo. I need the garrison over there. If we get garrison over there, we are good.
Wait something like 2 minutes, we can build it with supports.
Ah, I sent the supplies, so I'm idiot. I'm so sorry. I'm idiot.
On the Krieg location, the commander want to build a garrison over there, but the Germans had actually the same idea. They dropped the supplies, and the Gallior is the last man standing over there. And Shpabi and Azran just spawn in, and they coming for them. Yeah. Yep, they're going to destroy that supplies.
Charlie light vehicle.
They're destroying that supplies from the Germans, so the Germans cannot place a garrison over there. And the American supplies is dropping over there. We have another squad that's attacking from behind the Rue de Gambosville, and the Tiger is trying to hold them off. That was a pretty long shot. And Sindri from Creek with his satchel. Does he have a satchel? Oh yes, no, he don't. He has the carbine, so it's no satchel. And Raven with the AT guy is actually, I think, hunting that tiger. Rue de Gambosville has been again overrun by the Americans for now, and the German forces trying to respawn over here, because there is a cap race. The Germans actually been taken for a second again, the San Mariglis, and defensive forces are trying to defend it as hard as they can, and the Americans now actually retaking the point. This is a very key situation over here, because both of the sides need to focus on the defense and on the attack balanced. That means the commander need to check the map very often to see what's actually happening with the points. Now we can see that the Germans actually have no infantry on the Rue de Gambosville again, and only the Tiger tank made the pass through. The last is QBA from PZGR on the Rue de Gambosville, and if the Americans actually got all of these troops inside the inside the hard cap, they will start capping pretty quickly the point. The Germans actually sent supplies on the Rudy Gambus field when it's overrun. That's actually funny. And the Germans actually falling back. They're falling back for the San Mareglis and trying to push into the Rudy Gambus field from the attacking side of the American side.
Guys, the gardens up to the Eglis is infantry over there. I will ping.
Rudy Gambus field is 60%, 55% capped. They just need to hold off the enemies. The Americans need to hold off the Germans. There's 5 guys left of the Germans and the Tiger. The Tiger is still up. Bortello just get out and start to repairing the Tiger, who got one hit by the AT. Germans actually start capping the San Mareglis, but it looks like it's not fast enough. The American actually will definitely win the race cap over here, and the Rudy Gambus will be in American hands in a few seconds.
Guys,
yes, and the Americans now kept the Rudy Gambus field, and they need to hold it. They need to hold it right now.
Yes, and cover the
defend the risk behind the point.
Look on my mark. Oh, okay. Just go on the attack if you can. On the can you go on the attack? Look.
The Tiger is pushing back. The Puma is coming from the other side.
Ninja, you don't need it to drop the supply because my supplier just dropped the 50.
I know. I just dropped.
Yeah, no problem.
And the Americans is holding the Rudy Gambus field right now. Supplies dropping on the Rudy Gambus field. American supplies for the defensive garrison on the Rudy Gambus field. A few German infantry push through the defensive forces and are inside the Rudy Gambus field. And still the Tiger. The Tiger is still there, and even the Puma. The Puma.
Commander, have you found it?
And there are
yes, of course. I'm gonna
no more defensive forces on the Rudy Gambus field. The tank actually helped a lot to wipe it out. First shot by Pavlov into the Tiger. Pavlov was reloading, but Larry from Circle got him. Puma's gone.
No visual.
Yeah, they will try to go from the back at this moment because there's a lot of people.
And the Americans actually pushed off. Another shot by Extra Gothic. It was a ricochet. It didn't get through. The Tiger is still up, and there's last two defenders on the Rudy Gambus field. One defender on the Rudy Gambus field. A spawn of the double Ds. They are spawning on the OP over here.
Look on the our back. Taurus, can you just
and the grenade definitely got that OP. No, it's not. They did not get the but low QT will get that OP. No, he's not. He just hide in the bush. But the rest of the squad wiped the three defenders.
Krieg,
and
can you back to the defense? Krieg, can you back to the defense?
And the defending forces, the 3 with the OP, were destroyed. With this, the Rudy Gambus field get back into the German hands.
Yep.
And it's again been decapping by the Germans. No Americans. The Americans actually pushing from behind. From that garrison made on that crossroads over here by the creek, and that's the only way they can push it now, because there's another German squads in front of the Rudy Gambus field, and they are holding off the rest of the Americans. So the only way the Americans can attack is actually from behind the point, which actually is from the defending side, from the German side. And the German are still decapping. supply
They're
drop.
already at St. Mary.
German supply drop on Rue de Gambosville, and the Germans will cap the Rue de Gambosville once again.
Why is no one listening to me?
They have a tank on easy mark.
Automatically this moment because we have
Yep.
problems on the...
Rue de Gambosville has been
losing
taken
the
by the
police.
Germans, and actually there is no defensive forces on the Sandberg Église.
Guys, there is neutral to the defense, guys.
Oh, there was some mistake made by the Americans. There's no defensive forces. Actually, only thanks to Mothip
Enemy have a
that's
tank
laying down
on me.
next to this building. He's standing up. I'm sorry.
And driving
He's
on me.
next to the building. They are 1-to-1 on the San Église in the hard cap with the whole
Enemy
9000.
Tank mark en route.
But it's now 2-to-1. It's 1-to. This is. There was 3 attackers. There was the 3 German attackers, and Mothip got 3 of them out of 4. 3 out of
Feeling a bit
4.
lonely here, fellas.
Boys are on the way. Hold up. Stay alive.
So thanks to this,
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
actually the Americans take care of the capping of the San Église
Have a
for
tank
now.
incoming on easy mark.
Actually, the Germans didn't take the advantage of that there was no defensive forces on the San Église, which is shame for them, because they could use the momentum of the capping, and if they have like at least one squad inside the San Église, they could decapping right now the San Église with the fresh spawn of another forces, and maybe even kept the point for themselves. 24.5 minutes till the end of the match.
Okay.
And the Americans are still winning now 3-2.
Enemy tank
But
enabled
actually,
mark
thanks to that, the
C7,
German infantry and German
And I
side
get
woke
supply
up.
truck on middle HQ.
It's actually starting to look interesting. The match starting to look very interesting right now. The Rue de Gambosville has been again taken by the American infantry. There's no infantry on the Rue de Gambosville, but of the Germans. There's tank. There's a tank. There's a Tiger, and Bortello is repairing the Tiger. So the Tiger is actually holding the Rue de Gambosville in the German hands. If there was no Tiger over here, the Americans would start capping the point. 76, one shot into the 76, one shot into the Tiger. The 76 shot first, so it should be easier for them. Bang! The first Tiger is gone, and the 76 has won. But I think Duck from IK is a satchel man, and it looks like he is. He's trying to put the satchel, and the tank commander jumped out and killed him with the Thompson. Epic Beard is on the scene and trying to find the commander, and he's back in the tank. And he's back off, and another kill for the commander, another kill for the commander. And that was a shot by the second Tiger, and that 76 is gone. But beautiful save by the tank commander, who killed the Stuck before he put the satchel on it, and then he killed the squad leader, which was no actually harm for that tank, but they never know. So very nice save. Shame for that second Tiger to find them, but it was a matter of time because they were heavily damaged, and there was no chance if they didn't find a cover soon enough for repairing. Americans holding a crossroads over here, trying to push through the Germans' line. And the Germans actually trying to push inside the San Mariglis once again. So we have 3 fronts. One is in front of San Mariglis, second is on this crossroad, and the third is still around the Rue de Gambos field for now. And the Americans actually holding up pretty good around the Rue de Gambos field. We still have C4 on the Rue de Gambos field. And this is a full 76. Yes, it is. It's a Taurus 76. If you ask why the commander is out, he's out with his binoculars, and he had a bigger point of view if he's looking through the binoculars, and he's been killed by the typos, definitely by the typos, by the support, and with loss of their commander, of tank commander, the 76 start to falling back.
Enemy
Because they are actually all alone, all around here, all around there, and that means one thing: even the infantry now can run them over. If there's enough infantry, enough meat to surround the 76, they can definitely destroy them. A few smokes around the 76, and you are you're dead. Tipos is actually, is he destroying it? No, he's just overwatching the 76. He's just overwatching the 76 and giving a ping for his co-players. First shot, ricochet. And the Taurus squad is trying to survive this.
Guys, we need one tank on
that I don't know what he was aiming at. Another rocket into the nowhere. Another. Are they, oh, okay. They were shooting over here into this supply truck. Maybe. Yeah, it was a supply truck. And the 76 are turning around. They think they are far enough. They're nearly on the edge of the map.
Copy.
They stop reversing, and maybe it looks like they've been saved.
Looks is now on Charlie light vehicle.
The Germans actually pushed out of the Rue de Gambos wheel, and they're starting capping once more again. The San Mariglis has been started kept by the German forces, and the German forces actually overrun the defensive force in the church. And there is no defensive forces. There's one guy, two guys. There's two guys on the American side. Totally miscommunication over here. And the Germans have the San Mariglis for themselves. 18.5 minutes before the end of the game. This can be a crucial situation. This can be crucial right now for the Germans. The Americans should fall back as quick as possible. We can see a huge spawn. Two squads spawn behind the San Marigli, behind the church, and trying to push back inside.
Because we are fucked up here.
And actually, the Germans once again don't have enough people inside the hard cap. The hard cap is this black circle, and they don't have enough people in the hard cap, and even in a soft cap.
I'm not there, man. Sorry.
They do now.
We need flare,
and this looks bad. This looks bad.
Sorry, heavy on the top.
Let's see what's gonna happen. The cap race is pretty close to each other. The Germans capped on 50%. The Americans start decapping the San Mariglis and still capping the Rue de Gambos wheel. Actually, the looks can make a pretty difference over here right now. If the looks gonna make a good play, he can change totally the situation on the San Mariglis, and the San Mariglis has been kept over the second by the Germans again, and the Americans are retaking it once more again.
Still on Charlie tank mark.
And still taking the Rue de Gambos wheel. Let's quickly look on the Rue de Gambos wheel, and there was a beautiful bombing run on the Rue de Gambos wheel. Let's watch who it was, and it was the German bombing run through the point.
On the Eglise at this moment. Pekla, I need you on the Eglise.
Okay, I went.
And let's check who's capping. The Germans actually decapping the Rue de Gambusville and the Americans decapping the Saint-Merigli. It's a tie. It's a tie on the cap situation right now. By my point of view, this was a good call by the commander for again fall back at least 80% of his infantry and 80% of his forces into Saint-Meriglis to definitely hold that point, because that's more crucial than the fourth point. And the Germans start capping the Saint-Meriglis once again.
He's still there?
For 3 seconds they were capping the Saint-Meriglis, and the Germans started to retaking it. The Americans started to retaking it. I'm sorry. The Germans have fully occupied the church. And they're starting capping once more again. Holy shit. This is pretty intense. The Germans are pushing in the hard cap as fast as they can.
Guys,
and they're still capping. The Germans still capping.
And they will die so easy, so just put satchel on the Eglis.
The commander is a bit nervous right now. He told them to put the satchel on the church. Azran get inside with his assault kit. He's been killed. Studilo trying to get inside the church as well. Another rocket into the tower of the church. That's not very Christian, American. That's not very Christian to shoot rockets onto the church. Parkinson 41 has been killed inside the church, but the Americans actually cleared around the Saint-Meriglis and started decapping once again. And there's four Germans left inside the church, and one is behind the church. So for now it looks very, very good for the Americans, and the Germans actually wiped out all the forces all around the Rue de Gambusville, which means the Americans need to retake the left flank. And we still have three Germans. We still have three Germans inside the church. But lots of Americans just pushing them, throwing grenades inside there. So at least 4 guys inside the church. 2 guys, 1 guy, two Germans, one American. It's 1 German, 2 Americans inside the church. It's 1-on-1. The ghost dog is looking through the hole in the roof.
Charlie, you will repeat Thanks, mate.
1 German left inside the church, and the Germans are pushing through into the city on the left flank, as the Americans trying to push again from the far left corner of the map.
There's not C6.
Thanks.
The Germans get inside the city on the left flank. Americans push far into the front of the Saint-Meriglis. They're actually pushed out of the city. The main forces looks to be on Saint-Meriglis. 12.5 minutes until the end of the map, until at end of this match. And as it looks at the beginning of the game that it would be pretty quick game, the Germans actually made it pretty interesting. They woke up. They lost the Rue de Gambusville. They take back the Rue de Gambusville. Then they lost it again and retake it again. This happened like 3 times on both sides. And the main event is back on Saint-Meriglis, where the Germans trying to retake the midpoint, and Americans need to defend it pretty well, because we are 12 minutes until the end of the game, and this is the point of no return, as I'm always saying, because you can cap the point in 3 minutes. If there is nobody on the point, it took you 3 minutes. But if it's well defended, and you actually have upper hand even on the attack. It took you 6 to 10 minutes before you can retake the point, and thankfully the Americans now actually putting a pretty big effort on defensive force on San Release, even though if I'm looking right, it looks like the defensive forces are lower and lower. We have a 76 over here passing through the city. BWRs in that 76 trying to pass through the city and clear the way. There is another 2 squads at least on the left flank that trying to push on the edge of the map into Rudigamberswil.
Somewhere on my movement.
2 guys from BGR Germans are trying to get on Mason Du Creek and trying to go all around. I think they will try to take the graveyard and put a garrison somewhere around, so they can push the Sanmer Eglis from behind. And as we can see, the Germans actually take full control on the left flank of the Sanmer Eglis of the city, and they are pretty dangerous right now. They're still trying to they're still testing the defensive forces in the Sanmer Eglis in the church. And they are pretty bold.
So close to the gym.
And the Americans have now a bit of a problem with the defensive forces on the Sanmer release.
C marker or J marker, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
We can see this this red parachute. It's a garrison made by the Germans actually.
I need you on the defense now.
Yeah. It's a spawn point that can drop the commander can drop it, and they can spawn on there. It's limited by the time, but everybody can spawn on it. As we heard, the commander right now, he just told everybody to fall back into San Maraglis because we have 9 minutes till the end of the game, and now they should actually concentrate definitely on the defensive force. The Creek clan galleon destroyed the airhead made by the Germans before the spawn even happened, which is good. And nobody is in the point, and everybody is around the point. But honestly, it's okay for now. But it can change in a bit after the QBA over here get inside the church, and if he has enough supplies, he will build a garrison over there, and the Germans will attack from behind as well. The Germans retaking the left flank of the San Maraglis, and the Americans need to tighten their defense on the left flank. The 76 trying to help on the left flank.
Wonder, can I get a supply?
For now, it looks good for the Americans. There is nothing that could endanger that 76. Beautiful shot by the 76. Wiped out 3 guys.
I got
Let's look on the left flank. Yes, there is still at least 2 squads trying to push on Rudigamberswil, which means even now the Germans need at least 1 squad defending the Rudigamberswil, and this is all or nothing for the Germans right now. 7.5 minutes till the end of the match, and it's 3-2 for the Americans.
Or maybe not.
Just a few defenders left on the San Maraglis. There's Spabi of the Creek clan inside the church. Astelias BWRs behind the church. Sudilo BWRs next to the church. 3 guys spawn from PCGR's Polish clan. Parkinson, Globimice, Maskus, Ricky, Esdeta, Demon Dog. These all infantry guys trying to push back into San Maraglis. Thanks for the follow, Compound. Thanks for the follow. Enjoy the view. Enjoy the game.
Okay, we just don't make a defense, guys. Just back to the defense. Don't rush the point because they are hard probably in the bottom.
And as we could hear right now, the commander give the final order because the Germans started decapping the San Mereglis, and he got the final order to for every squad.
Can you just move to Mark?
To every squad to only defend right now, which is a good order. 6 minutes till the end of the game, and they need to defend. Now it's only to hold the point. No matter how many points you take, if you have at least the 3 points, you still are the winner. Which means just for now the Americans need to hold off the German attacks for 5.5 minutes. And if they do, they won. Actually, it's not for the half of 5.5 minutes. It's actually 3 minutes. If they hold off the Germans for 3 minutes, they are the winner of this game. And as we can see, a few Germans got on the right flank. Huge amount of Germans is back on the left flank, and nobody is in the point. The three guys inside the church. Few guys in front of the church. And 5 minutes left. The Germans still have time to cap the San Meregli. They still have time.
The rest of you on the defense.
5 minutes. And the defending spawn is here. Defending forces running to help the forces inside the church on the left flank as well. The Germans actually overflowing the left flank.
You have Sasso, just wait.
Did the Germans put the satchel on the... No, they did not, because there's the Ansi 3, whoever it was that has the bazooka. Sidri took care of him. And 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left, which means there's 1 minute left for Germans to start capping the point.
We need you on the defense now. Look on the guys on the map.
There is nobody inside the church. One German, Punkwach, is inside the hard cap.
Yeah, I'm sort of there, right in the middle.
And he's waiting for his reinforcements from the left flank. There is still OP made by the flag PSB on the right flank, and we have 2 abusers, roof abusers. Honestly, I don't like this type of the gameplay. If there is no clear pathway into that rooftops, you shouldn't be there. If it's like bugging through the window or something, this is not a competitive game as it should be. No. That's a big no by me. If you're like exploiting some bug in the game or something, it's actually not sportsman. That's not a sportsmanship. That's just abusing it, and in my point of view, it's that's something that's not belong into the competitive gameplay of the Hell Let Loose. That's something you can see on the public servers, but you shouldn't be see it over here. 2.5 minutes until the end of the game, which means right now that the Germans didn't start capping, and they don't have chance to cap it enough, even though they start capping right now. And we can hear the bombing run. This is an American bombing run. Yes, it is, and it's clearing the left flank.
Guys, everybody back to defense.
Left flank has been cleared pretty well by that bombing run, and every American just rushing into the hard cap to stop the situation that had happened over here with the cap. And 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, and it's in favor of the Americans. It's in favor of the Americans. The U.S. forces won.
No, we don't. We won. GG.
The U.S. forces won, as you could hear even in the SL chat. 2 minutes left. SL's already talking GG's, and this is only now.
Okay,
It's,
GG guys,
the fight
thank
is
you.
only
Very nice game, guys.
for the points
Yeah,
of
Thank
the
you for
clans.
listening to what I
Only
said.
points. Very nice game.
I wish you good
From the
weekend,
start,
guys.
we could see that the Germans overslept. It could be a pretty quick game, but after that the Germans woke up and do a few beautiful moves. There was a very beautiful situation where there was a pretty beautiful fights over Rudy Gambler's wheel, which was 3 times kept by the Americans, 3 times decapped by the Germans, and a few beautiful move on San Marcos. I can say by now that the Germans actually made up for their mistake at the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, it was not enough for them to push into the San Marcos and kept the San Marcos. But GG to all, not only to the winners, GG even for the Germans that they actually woke up and make a beautiful gameplay out of the shit they were in, and I actually enjoyed this game at the end. It was beautiful. 30 seconds left. Americans definitely won this. Honestly, if it was 2 minutes longer, I think the Germans would kept the San Marcos. It's maybe because it's end that maybe a few players stopped playing already. Well, GG. Very nice, very good. Americans, very nice gameplay. Germans actually pretty nice comeback. Pretty nice comeback for the Germans. Let's see who was the best. It was this. Who was the best? It was Dog Squad. Polish Panzer PZGRs was the best in the combat efficiency, and on the Germans it was BSB, also infantry by infantry as well. This was the Thursday gameplay of the Greyhounds. I hope you enjoyed it as I did, because at the end it was a pretty beautiful match, pretty beautiful game, and I will be looking forward to you onto the Tuesday night as well, and also onto the Thursday next week. Enjoy the holidays, actually. Enjoy the holidays right now, and have a nice rest of the day, and I hope you will be here once more again, and we will see each other next week. I will start streaming something else, so not only the Hell Let Loose, so we can have some face-to-face talk in the chat, because this is still 15 minutes delayed. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you once again. Thank Compound for the follow. I appreciate it very much. And we will see each other next time, soldiers. Once more, enjoy the holidays, and have a nice rest of the evening. Good night.